In this video, I will be creating a provisioning package for Windows computer setup, and also I will be combining it with Ninite for software installation. I'm starting this video from my GitHub page, and that's because there are a few bits of information here that I will be using for this video, and I will leave the URL in the description down below. And here you can see all the actions that I will be including in the package. This package will be a very simple one, just to show you how to include Ninite for software installation and to have Windows setup without any user interaction. And here you can see all the actions that the package will execute in the out-of-the-box experience. So, like always, it will skip ubi, then it will execute a PowerShell script called ubi setup ps1, and this script will create an admin user without a password. Then it will move files from the provisioning package to the provisioning folder on the computer, and it will configure run once to execute another PowerShell script called desktop provisioning ps1. Then it will also disable the privacy experience menu so that we have Windows setup without any user interactions. And then we have actions that will be executed in the user's desktop using run once to execute the desktop provisioning script. And this script will wait for network connection, and then it will execute Ninite for software installation. And that's basically it. And one very important note in here is that if you're using a free version of Ninite, it does not support silent switches. And this is important because without silent switches, the Ninite window that shows software installation progress will not get closed after installing all the software. And this means that the PowerShell script that is executing Ninite will get stuck until that window is closed. And this is not really a problem, this just means that we need to execute Ninite as the last action in our provisioning process so that it does not interrupt our other provisioning actions. And now I will begin downloading all the files that I need for the provisioning package, and I will start with the Ninite software installation executable. And for that I will use the link that I have here that brings me to the Ninite homepage. And here I will select the software packages that I want to install. I will select Chrome, Firefox, let's also use KeePass, and then Zoom, 7-zip, and let's say VLC. So here are all the packages that I will be installing. Now we need to click on Get Your Ninite and wait for the package to be downloaded. Now I will go to my GitHub page because here are a few PowerShell scripts that I also need to download. The first one is ubi setup ps1, so I will click on it. And here we have the script. And this script first will create a local administrator's account named admin without a password. After that, it will move files from the provisioning package to a provisioning folder on the computer. And then the last snippet will create few registry entries in Windows registry. The first one is to configure run once to execute another PowerShell script called desktop provisioning ps1. This is for executing Ninite. And then the second registry entry is to disable privacy experience menu so that we have no interactions in the out-of-the-box experience. So to download the script, I will click on the button right here, go back to my GitHub page, and click on the second script called desktop provisioning. And this script in this case is mainly for executing Ninite. So it will first wait for the network connection, because if we are using Ninite, we need internet connection to download the installation files so that we can install our software. And here we have a list of software installations that we want to execute. In this case, we only have a single entry. And the last snippet in here is for executing our executables, like the Ninite that we have here. And this snippet right here is a bit overkill for this video, but I left it like this because this will allow you more easily add more software installation executables to the provisioning package that are not available in the Ninite page. And the only thing that you will need to do is to modify this single variable. And if you're not sure how to modify it, you can join my Discord, the link is in the description, and you can ask me in there and I will try to explain the best I can. Anyways, I will click on the button right here to download the PowerShell script, and then I will go to my downloads folder. And here we have all the files that we need for the provisioning package, the two PowerShell scripts from the GitHub page, and also the Ninite executable. I will rename this Ninite executable, so I will right click on it and select rename, and I will just name it Ninite. And this is important, as you can see in the script, I'm executing an executable that is ninite.exe. And now I'm ready to create my provisioning package. And for that I will go to the Windows Configuration Designer, Then I will click on File and New Project. I will name the package Package. Then I will click on Next, Next. Here I will select all Windows Desktop editions and then Next, and then Finish. So first we want to skip everything in the out-of-the-box experience. So let's expand runtime settings and let's look for UBI. And here it is, so I'll expand it. I will select a desktop, and here for hide UBI we need to select True. Next we need to add our PowerShell scripts and a Ninite executable to the provisioning package. And for that I will go to Provisioning Commands, Device Context, and select Files. Then I will click on Browse, go to my Downloads folder, select all the files that I have in here, and then click on Open. As you can see, all the files appeared here. And now I will click on Add, and this will add the files to the provisioning package. Now we need to configure execution for UBI setup. So I will click on the command line, and then I will go back to my GitHub page. Because here I have the line that I will be using, so I will click on the button right here to copy this line, go back to the provisioning package, insert the line in here, and that's basically it. Now we can generate the package. And for that I will go to Export, Provisioning Package. I will click Next, 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 and then Build. Then I will click on the output location. And the only file that we care about in here is the package.ppkg. I will right click on it and select copy. Then I will go to my USB drive and place the package inside of it. And now to test the package and show you how everything works, I will go to my VMware workstation, where I have this virtual machine that is in the out-of-the-box experience. And to start the automated provisioning process, the only thing that I need to do is to plug the USB drive to this virtual machine. So to do it, I will go to VM, Removable Devices, select the USB drive that I want to connect, and click on Connect. And this should start the provisioning process. So now we need to wait a bit and see what's going to happen. And it seems that the provisioning process is over. If I click on Show Details, we can see that all of the installations were successful. And like I said before, the window in here that runs the PowerShell script is currently stuck. So if I close this window, you can see it's starting to execute other PowerShell code. And we have the software on our desktop. So that means that the provisioning process was successful, and that's basically it for this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and see you in the next one.